Hello and welcome to another unboxing from inside my showroom. So here's myself, Omar, and my buddy Chris.
What's up, guys?
So today we have something very special going on. Uh, I don't know, why don't you tell them, Chris? Because this is like really special what happened here, and I don't think I should be the one to tell them.
Yeah, guys. So it's a big day for me today. Really special. I actually went out to Best Buy just to buy a better webcam just for the video. So basically, a couple of weeks ago, PCS Pop Culture Shock Collectibles had a contest, and basically you had to do something creative with the letters PCS. And I submitted my entry. And I must have spent maybe like 5 or 6 hours just messaging people on Facebook, like my comment, because the more likes you had on your entry, the more entries that you got. So I was just, I was going hard. I really wanted to win, and sure enough, last week I got hit up by PCS. Yo, Chris, congratulations! You were the winner of the contest. And I actually won a life-size He-Man bust. So I don't know for all those guys out there, all our loyal subscribers, you know that I'm a big He-Man fan, big Skeletor fan. So this was a really big deal for me. So it's gonna be an awesome unboxing.
Okay, and that bus that you won, anybody who checks like, the going value for it, it's almost like a $1,000 prize.
Yeah. And cool thing about it is, I know Sideshow, like when you sign up for a contest, like they kind of warn you, like, hey, if you win the contest, you also have to pay shipping. You see these two huge boxes. I was looking at the shipping quotes that PCS sent for people that actually ordered the statue. This right here, they mailed it out to me for free, number one, and it cost them 114 bucks.
Wow.
Yeah, so they not only gave me a free statue, but they mailed it out to me for free. So big shout out to PCS. That was really nice of them.
Well, as you're, starting to get those boxes open, which you can proceed with now, I'm just going to take over a little bit
Okay.
and just let them know that, Chris actually worked really hard on, this contest. He messaged me, and he was the one who actually informed me about the contest. He's like, did you see the contest that Pop Culture Shock is doing? We got to get creative, and for every like we get one more entry into, like basically one extra chance at winning. And, people really participated in this. They're getting like pretty much a chance at getting a free statue here. And all you got to do is, basically upload a picture, a creative way of showing PCS. And even I entered myself, but I didn't go like hardcore. There were other people who were posting multiple pictures, but Chris really went all out. He messaged family members, friends. He was up for hours, losing sleep. He has the Skeletor bus, which seems to be his thing. I'm not into the life-size bus thing, but Skeletor bus is basically his grail so far in his collection.
Absolutely.
So, he was actually telling me that he wanted the He-Man bus in his collection, and this is something that he was actually going to, consider purchasing. He was checking prices and.
Yeah, guys. So funny story. Like during the contest, I kind of saw everybody entering, and I was kind of losing faith in myself. Like, damn, because I started off strong. I was one of the only people that had entered for like the first week, and I had probably like 40 likes on my entry, and I felt fairly confident. But like 2 weeks in, I saw like a lot of people entering and a lot of people kind of doing the same thing that I was doing, and I sort of kind of started losing faith. Like, damn, there might be a possibility that I might not win. So I went ahead. I started contacting some comic shops, in my local area, close to where I live, and I was ready to buy one. you know, just as a backup plan. And even before, you know, it was just a thought that I had in my mind because I always had the Skeletor bust to match, and till this day, it's one of my favorite statues. So it was awesome to win this, you know, to win the companion piece to go along with that grill of mine. And I'm really thankful. And hey, shout out to all you guys that hooked me up, that helped me out in winning this, because I really couldn't have done it without you guys. I'll be quite honest with you.
So the Pop Culture Shock contest was actually for the regular version, and you were stating something like this might be the EX that they actually sent you instead.
Yeah, man. So on the picture of the initial post that they made regarding their contest, it shows what you would win, and the picture was the regular He-Man bust. For those that don't know, the regular and the exclusive differ. The exclusive has a sword, has He-Man's power sword on the back, and I mean, they had posted a regular, so you know, I mean, if I would have run a regular, regardless, I would have been so happy. But on the FedEx tracking number that they gave me, in the description, I saw He-Man bust EX. And I was like, no way. And I messaged Omar right away, like, dude, I think I might be getting an exclusive. And you know what? Lo and behold, they did send me an exclusive.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. And I think I got a low number too. I'm not sure because the numbers on the outside of the brown shipper kind of confused me. But I think I either got number 4 or number 2. So either way, a really low number. And for you guys that were just watching me unbox, they kind of put these extra cardboard, I guess, pads to protect the corners of the box. I thought that was pretty nice. You know, just some extra protection for the art box. So that's really nice.
Yeah, PCS has definitely been kicking it up a notch when it comes to protection for their merchandise. I'm not sure if you want to, Chris, but that chair, if you just want to move it out of the way, if you think it'll give you some more room, and then that way you can kind of move like the box into focus in the middle.
Yeah, no doubt. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this guy up because it's gonna be fairly hard for me to lift this. These things are heavy, man. The boxes are big and a little bit bulky, if I do say so. All right.
So weren't you just doing this last week or two with your He-Man, you know, 5th scale from Sideshow?
Yeah, man. Yeah, if you guys didn't check that out, check out the unboxing for the Sideshow He-Man statue. Another great piece.
That one looks like it's giving you a much easier time than the Sideshow He-Man.
Yeah, all right. So that's there. Let me just, I like to be kind of neat when I do this stuff, so just bear with me, guys. And they always put a plastic bag, you know, around their protecting the art box, which is always nice.
So is this something that they've already started to ship to other customers? Like, is this like a fairly new statue, or has it been around for a while, or like what's the deal with that?
Yeah, man, this has already started to ship. A couple people on the forums, you know, post a couple pictures. So, that's, yep, what'd I tell you, bro? That is awesome. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that's number 2. I got number 2, bro, out of 125 for the.
Wow.
I got a really low number.
So what do you think? Like maybe PCS kept number 1 for themselves and gave number 2 as the contest, or?
Oh man, imagine I got number 1, bro.
That'd be amazing.
That would be so sick. Okay, so this statue does come in 2 boxes. The box that I just opened contains the hair and the base of He-Man.
Wow.
Just to give you guys a picture of what's on the box. You kind of just have artwork of the actual statue going around all four sides. Can you see that probably, Omar?
Yeah, it's great. It's
phenomenal. And cool artwork. That's the top. It just says Masters of the Universe, He-Man life-size bust. So being that this is the hair and the base, this is going to be the first thing that I unbox. Glad that I opened this one up first.
So the front of the box there says Masters of the Universe, hair with base.
Yep.
And exclusive, right?
Yes.
So you definitely got the exclusive there.
Yep, PCS exclusive. Nice. And it's a really nice touch, the exclusive. He-Man with his power sword, I don't think you can get anything better in terms of an exclusive, That's awesome.
I don't know, man. I just really feel sad for the people that didn't get the exclusive, because for me, like, He-Man is all about the power sword,
Yeah, absolutely.
If you want a free bust and it didn't have a sword, no big deal. But definitely, if you guys are, interested in getting this life-size bust, to get it with the power sword, by all means, let that be your first choice if you can. Looks like you're doing some stretching there. Was it giving you a little bit of difficulty?
Yeah, man. This stuff is heavy.
Yeah. You're going to be really happy, man, that you're getting this all on camera, sharing it with everybody.
Absolutely, bro. When you told me, we had like a little talk, you saying, yo, it's going to be sick to look back on this video. That's why I went ahead and got the webcam, make things right for now on too, just for the channel.
Well, it's all history from here, man. And the nice thing is that you're getting to do this like early on in your collecting time frame. Like if I could have had all my videos on, recordings like from like back when I started collecting, many years ago, basically like 15 years ago, that would have been amazing having videos to look back on.
Absolutely.
So, if other people are definitely, unboxing or something, even if you don't want to like upload it to YouTube or something like that, maybe you might just want to have it in your collection for yourself. Look at, what your collection was from the beginning, or, just look back on your collection altogether.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, so we're going to pop open this styrofoam.
So was the Skeletor bust this difficult to open up, or like is it like history repeating itself?
Pretty much history repeating itself, because the Skeletor bust comes in 2 boxes as well. But I will say that these boxes, I'm gonna try and give you guys like kind of a comparison once I get everything unboxed. But there's a significant difference from the boxes of He-Man to Skeletor. Like He-Man's boxes are way bigger.
I could only imagine what this would cost somebody in Canada, like to get shipped to them. If it's 114 for you and you're actually in the USA, oh my goodness.
I actually took a look. It was 150 bucks.
Wow. That's really expensive.
Yeah.
So when did you get notified that you won?
Crap. I'm not sure what day it was. I know it was sometime last week. And it was on the 15th.
And they got it out to you this fast already.
Yeah, man. They wasted no time. The same exact day they told me that I won, they sent me tracking numbers for FedEx.
That's really amazing.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. Woo! Sweet. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Right now, from what I can see, we have the power sword on the far right, right over here. I'm actually gonna take that out. Oh man, this thing has great weight to it too, bro. Yeah, I feel like this could be the real power sword.
Wow. The broken power sword.
Dude, look at that. That is awesome. Yo, when I tell you this thing is like, it has good weight.
That's amazing.
That is sick.
So on the flip side, which you have right now facing you, that looks like the clip that's going to go into his back.
Yeah, it's gonna just rest just like that. Oh,
That's really amazing. So not only is this a life-size bust, but you kind of get like a figment of what the life-size sword would almost be like holding it in your hand.
oh man, absolutely, yo. This thing is like, it's massive. All right.
Bro, please, like keep that in the camera frame for a little bit more, man. Like that is absolutely amazing.
I
Like
know.
I'm sorry, man. That makes your arm look actually small
Dude,
compared
my
to.
arms, they are small, but dude, the sword is just, it's huge.
Bro, can you imagine what it would be like to be He-Man having that sword in your hand? He-Man is a freakishly huge barbarian to be holding that in his arm.
Yeah, man. That's crazy.
That on itself is a reason to unbox this. Like if we had just stopped the video right there, I'm sure so many people would be so happy seeing that.
Okay. So don't mind me here, guys. I'm just gonna take a picture of inside the styrofoam, how everything kind of sits inside. Because after this guy's gonna be getting boxed up after everything's done. Because I don't have displays at the moment. So just taking pictures just so I know how everything goes back in place. You know, don't want to get confused. Yeah, man. There it goes. Woo! Nice and heavy base. Oh, this is great. And it's still cold, bro. I got the shipment at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's still freezing like it's been sitting outside.
Yeah, so it's like almost like 5 hours ago, and it's still.
Yeah, it's still freezing cold. So there you guys go. Can you see that properly?
Yeah, number 2, baby. Number 2.
That is awesome, man.
That's sweet.
Cool deal. Sweet. Okay, now we have the hair over here.
That just looks like, you know, like somebody who left like spaghetti in a bowl for too long. Came back like a week later and it's just all in one clump. So I'm sure once it gets closer to the camera, it'll start to look a little better.
Yeah, so this is the hair, guys. Let me see this. I don't know what's going on here.
Are you trying it on, man?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bro, are you trying it on? Oh my goodness, he's trying it on.
Yo, it actually fits. Yo.
Okay, all you guys, like, just hit the like button right now. Subscribe. Oh my goodness.
Let me take a selfie like this real quick.
Wow.
And the masters of the universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull.
Sorry, man. I just had to.
Oh
my goodness.
This is actually hurting my head, dude. It's really heavy.
Bro, you could actually play He-Man. You just got to beef up a little bit. That actually looked pretty decent.
Oh, man. Oh, man, this thing is awesome. Wow. This is massive, absolutely massive, dude.
Got like the little styrofoam pieces stuck in it.
Yeah, that always happens. All right, guys. So that was that.
So what was that you showed me this morning about like the He-Man classics?
The He-Man classics?
Yeah, you had tagged me in something about Super 7, like they're gonna be doing something in January or February, like releasing new characters.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I think they're gonna continue the 2.0 classics line.
Oh my goodness, that's like the best news I could get.
Yeah, bro. I knew that. I knew you'd enjoy that. That good news.
Hearing that it got discontinued, that just upset me, but Super 7 taking over the 2.0 classics, they couldn't have done anything better. They were like Filmation's line of 2.0 classics, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
All right, box number 2.
Sir. So I'm just starting off again, just taking off these cardboard edge protectors, which again was a really nice touch, especially that this got shipped during the holiday season. You know, that little bit of extra protection could really go a long way. You know.
So we're 22 minutes in, and we're basically only doing the second box now. So, you know, for those who enjoy watching every single moment of, you know, something getting unboxed, by all means, continue enjoying. You know, get something to drink, get something to eat. Enjoy the show. You know, other people that really don't care to see the boxes being opened up and that sort of thing, you can just skip on ahead. You know, in the YouTube video and that sort of thing. But we just try to keep on talking. That way it passes the time a little bit.
Guys, don't skip ahead. Hang out with us for a bit.
Well, that's the whole thing about the video is like, just be a part of these things, man. We love to let all our friends be a part of these videos as if you're basically in the same room with us, you know?
Yep. All right, bro. So the edge protectors are gone. I'm going to go ahead and open this box. Just like that.
Professional box cutter right here.
Yeah. All right, guys, and another thing. I really like this. This is not the normal Filmation He-Man. You know, it's more of a modern take, and I could appreciate that a lot more than most Motu fans, because most Motu fans I run into, you know, they're 80s kids or 70s kids that grew up watching the 80s show. But you know, they're used to that classic Filmation look. You know, I'm only 21. I grew up with the 2003 cartoon, so this resembles that cartoon a lot more, and that's why I kind of like the look of this a lot better. That's why I'm kind of gravitated towards Sideshow's version, because it kind of gives it that more modern look, you know. And same thing with the mixed media He-Man from Pop Culture Shock. Oh. That's gonna look great, bro. The bust and the Battle Cat He-Man.
Yeah, so that's actually being released sometime in the summer, so we have something to look forward to. You know, yeah. The fact that you're basically opening this right before Christmas, I think you kind of just ruined your Christmas, man. You're supposed to be opening this under the Christmas tree. That you're like one of those little kids that, you know, get like their gift too early, you know. So
I couldn't wait, bro. That's exactly how I feel right now, like a little kid.
Okay, so this box apparently says 02 as well. So why were you under the impression a little bit that you were getting number 4?
Because right over here, can you see the writing here?
Oh, okay.
It says item number He-Man 004.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I think that's just their model number. That's their SKU number.
Okay.
I'm really happy, man. This is a low edition size, number 2.
Yeah, man. My Skeletor bust. I think I got number 90. So that's a good number too. On most of my PCS statues, actually, I think my Skeletor statue, the Filmation version was like number 40 or 45. I mean, not that it matters, but it's cool to get a number like that, like number 2. You know, it's cool. I know it doesn't really mean anything to a lot of people, but it's a nice touch for myself.
I'm just admiring that art box already, you know?
Yeah, bro, absolutely. It's sorry guys again. I just like to be a little bit organized because this guy's going back in the box after everything's done.
That's the thing for other people that unbox, you know, kind of once they set it up, that's it. But for Chris, because he doesn't have his showcases, his display, he has to be very careful and, you know, remembering how he's going to be setting it back up.
So right now, that's how my collection looks. That's my my little collection right now.
That's great, man.
Yeah, we all start somewhere, you know?
So this box seems to be slightly different from the other one.
So this one says chest only. And it kind of is. It just gives you a more panned out view of the actual product. So it gives you a full, full body shot. Whereas the other art box was only like half of his face, you know. So this box contains the chest only. So that's why it's so big.
Okay, and when you were taking it out, I had seen like a red sticker at the front.
Yes, it says it's a red Mattel sticker.
That is amazing.
Yep. Okay, guys. So here we go. You get the little card of authenticity, which kind of just tells you, you know, this is a real product made by PCS. I think that's Jerry Macaluso's signature, the president of Pop Culture Shock, and it just gives your edition number and the edition size. So that's cool. One thing that PCS is notorious for is these white, silky kind of gloves that allow you to handle the statue, with more care. You don't get any of your grease, any of your dirt from your hands onto the actual statue. I mean, again, they need to realize that we're not 5 years old, and these things. I mean, it fits me because I have smaller hands, but I mean, it barely fits. You know, I can't imagine for somebody like you or somebody else opening this. But
I just take those gloves and I toss them aside. Those things ain't gonna fit me. Not to mention, you still have like the styrofoam to cut, so
yeah.
I don't think putting them on is the best thing right now. But
and okay, so here we have like basically just small instructions. So it tells you how to place the hair, and the eyeballs, I believe, actually come separately. So you have to place those in yourself. So I'm looking forward to see how that all works out. Let's go ahead and flip this bad boy over.
and for those of you who don't know, Chris actually had the honor of meeting Jerry at Comic-Con.
I did. And actually, for those of you guys that really support the Motu movement, I guess, and those of you guys are active in the forums, you know, a lot of times on the forums, let's start from the top. So basically, PCS is getting rid of their Masters of the Universe license, and a lot of people got upset with that. You know, a lot of people were collecting all the Filmation statues they released. Jerry kind of confirmed that there was going to be no mixed media Skeletor or Panther to match the Battle Cat and He-Man that he already made. So that kind of upset people. And when I got the chance in October to talk to him, you know, I first of all I greeted him, and I said, "Hey, check this out." And the first thing I showed him was a picture of my Skeletor bust and my Skeletor statue. And I told him, "Yo, you know, I have the He-Man and Battle combo. You know what we're missing, right?" And he said, "No chance, buddy. You know, that's a shit collection you got there, but there's you know, we're getting rid of our license for Masters of the Universe come the end of the year, and you know, it's a shame that they're getting rid of the license, but it is what it is, you know." All right.
Just seems like running from the competition from Sideshow, but whether it is that or not.
Oh, what's that?
I said it seems like, you know, PCS is running away from the competition from Sideshow.
Yeah, man.
You know, and they had like a struggling line with the Hordak and the She-Ra. They said, you know, if the She-Ra did not sell well, that they're discontinuing the line. And, you know, the She-Ra exclusive actually sold out, and yet they still discontinued it anyways. So I don't know if it's the heat that they got from hearing that Sideshow, you know, acquired the license of Masters of the Universe, and, you know, maybe it was struggling already, and then to hear that, you know, somebody is coming into the, you know, like the pie, basically a slice of the pie, they just decided to get out of it. So I'm actually just looking up some information here. So this is the He-Man life-size 1-to-1 scale bust, and the original price was $679.99, and these are actually showing up on eBay for $879.99 at the time of doing this video.
Wow.
When you pretty much add on shipping to that, you're basically looking at $1,000 US.
Sheesh. So it looks great, bro. It looks fantastic. That's him right there. Really nice. Oh my god, this feels like actual metal, bro.
I'm loving the chrome metallic paint. Shiny chrome metallic paint. I love it. I love it.
It really does like real metal, bro. And it's cold, bro. It feels like real metal.
Wow.
All right, guys. So let me just get a better grip of this thing for you guys.
That looks extremely heavy, man. Be careful with that.
So there it is.
Wow.
Thing is huge, bro. Holy moly. Okay. Now to get this in the base.
You know what? Is it possible to put it on the ground?
Huh?
Like the stand on the ground?
Yeah, but then I have it on the Lazy Susan. We won't be able to review it after.
Okay, it's just that like we got like a perfect view of it on the ground.
Right here?
Yeah. It's perfect.
Even if I move the table up in a bit?
You can try.
Yeah.
I hope everything's going to be able to move easily.
Yeah, it should be fine.
The thing looks really heavy.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Okay, so you're just sliding that onto the stand right now.
Yeah. Actually, you can put it backwards, too. Okay. Oh.
There you have He-Man's chest with the Maltese cross. Something that He-Man is very notorious for is those like 3 red squares on his armor at the front there.
Woo!
Something that any little kid, you know, drawing He-Man as a huge fan, you can't forget those little 3 red squares on the side.
Wow, bro.
That's like his signature.
That is unbelievable.
Okay, you're kind of hiding it from us here, man. So you better move that table up closer.
I got you guys.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so one thing that I'm not seeing.
Check the reverse side of the styrofoam. Sometimes there's like little hidden compartments, and
I think I put it back in the box, in the other box. Okay.
usually like PCS with delicate pieces, they put it on like the reverse side of the styrofoam, and you have to like cut around it to get access to the compartment. So that chin definition on the He-Man statue, very well detailed. I can't wait to see what the hair looks like when it's placed at the top there. That's definitely He-Man. You got like the wide shoulders, great strength in that chest. You can see like it's like a beefy chest there. Very, very great detail. Can't wait to see this thing put together. How's it going there, Chris?
I'm here. I'm just trying to find the other eyeball.
And the stand looks really great. Nice size stand for a huge life-size bust, not lacking on the stand at all. Seems like you need like that backup truck sound. Beep, beep.
How is it like? How's the light?
We can't really see too much detail only because of the fact that there's too much lighting on it. There, leave it. I think when the light was off, it was actually much better.
It's off right now.
It is off? Okay, you had it really good for a moment. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can it come any closer or that's it?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's great. Just adjust the laptop so we get like the full view, and you're good, man. Yeah, there you go.
That's good lighting?
Yeah, I think you should take the light off. I don't think we need the light. There you go. There's something where you're like getting it really dark. How come there's still lighting? Yeah, just leave it exactly like that when it was off.
Where do I?
Yeah, like that's good.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not too dark?
Nope.
All right. Okay, so here are the eyeballs, guys. Two separate eyeballs. They actually look really good. Wow. Okay, and they actually labeled them too. So this was the left eyeball. They labeled. It's left. This is right.
So you actually get to position these eyeballs anywhere you want.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Like if you want him facing, left, or you want him facing right, you can actually position his eyeballs. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
So from what I've been reading about the eyeballs, is like there's a lot of work that we're actually put into these, some special material to actually make them look very lifelike.
They look amazing, bro. I don't know. Is it focusing?
It's not really focusing too much, but I don't think we would be able to capture that kind of detail anyways.
That is ridiculous, bro.
It's unfortunate that some of these things you gotta basically you know, have the statue in position to actually appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, so it's basically like a big magnet, and yeah, you could definitely, position them how you want them. That's awesome.
It's actually a little creepy, man. It kind of looks like with you moving them around, like it's like, you know, you go into like those haunted mansions
Yeah.
and like the eyeballs are just like tracking you and oh my goodness. Wow. That thing is not allowed in my house, man. I would actually like stand behind it when the kids are like coming into the home and like just move it around just to freak them out. Just hear them scream and run back out the door. It gives it a lot of life though, to be honest.
Absolutely, dude. That looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that guy needs to go see an optometrist. Something's wrong with that guy. That actually looks pretty good.
Oh,
Put some Clark Kent glasses on him. He won't have these eye issues anymore.
yeah, the left eye is a little bit loose. It's kind of like wobbling around. Let me see if I just switch that out real quick. But the eyes look great, though. Let me tell you, eyes look ridiculous.
But with the cartoon growing up, I don't think He-Man's eyes were blue, were they? It was more of like a brown.
Yeah, I think it was brown.
I wonder why they decided to go blue.
Yeah, me too. All right, that's done. Now let's go on to here. Okay. Woo! There we go.
Look at that thing just snap into place. But unfortunately, his eye went wonked. I don't think he liked how you slammed down his hair so hard.
I know. He's like, ew.
Can you actually position it from the outside?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a little bit loose, so I'm able to kind of move it.
Okay, that looks okay.
Yeah, it looks good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we are. The last edition.
Okay, so from what I'm seeing here, He-Man must be some sort of giant because he's basically taking up your head all the way down to, you know, your waist in
Yo,
just like his upper body alone.
yeah, he's huge. And I have a big head, dude. This is nuts. All right, guys.
Can you put your hat on him?
Huh?
Can you put your hat on him?
I don't know.
Nice. There you go. Gangster Thug He-Man right there. So he has a really big head.
Yeah, man. Oh. All right, guys. That took a lot on my back. I'm just gonna admire this thing with you for a second.
Please, you're gonna be like huffing and puffing and be like, like dude's probably like lying down on the ground off camera, wishing that he could just shut off the film right now.
Amazing. Amazing, man. The details on this is nuts. The paint is awesome too. You know, like I said, this feels like real freaking metal. I don't know how they did that. I really don't know.
Honestly, it kind of sealed the deal when you added He-Man's sword on. It was kind of, in my opinion, it was throwing it off the whole time. You know, the blue eyeballs. It needed the sword to show, you know, the signature. This is complete. This is indeed He-Man.
Yeah, man. So I kind of just give you guys like a. Oh my god, he's huge.
I actually think he looks better like posed slightly on an angle.
Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, he has a huge head.
The edition size is incredibly low, 125.
Yeah, man. Wow. There's even like texture on his skin. It looks real, bro. It's
That's
like
amazing.
kind of like gloss on his lips, which looks really good.
Something that stands out to me a lot on the He-Man statue is like the throat area, you know, like like the neck detail and all that stuff. Like you're actually seeing like realism there.
Like inside here, like where his pecs are, like I don't know, he looks jacked. He looks. I mean, the details, the sculpt. That's one thing I think PCS does really good, like anatomy wise. Their body muscular sculpts are just always on point, and you could definitely tell that his chest is pumped. That is awesome, bro.
So how does the paint on his sword compare to like the paint on his armor?
So the paint on the armor is a little bit. It looks more metal. You know, the paint on the sword looks more just a kind of like a flat gray, like a matte kind of paint,
Okay.
which kind of resembles the cartoon. Um, like you know what? I actually have something I'll be able to compare it to.
I always thought that He-Man's sword and his armor were kind of like similar color, but I guess that's just, you know, back in the 80s.
Yeah,
They were kind of limited to the colors that they could use, you know. So the fact that we actually have something modern here and two different paint textures, that's really detailed to me.
absolutely. I was gonna say the paint on the sword kind of looks like I have a couple of the Formation toys, and it looks like the paint on one of the toys. I don't know if you guys could see that. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Maybe a little bit shinier, but all around it's really nice, and it's heavy too. Oh,
Well, I could just imagine what something like this is going to be worth when that He-Man movie finally comes out.
um,
125 of these in the world.
yep.
You got history in the making right here, man.
Dude, that looks ridiculous. Let me tell you.
So the Maltese cross on his chest, the red cross that's on his chest,
Yeah,
growing up, it was pretty much just, you know, the symbol itself, no detail. Pop Culture Shock actually decided to draw in some like impressions on the chest to give it some more like realism. So, you know, whoever designed this statue, whoever is the artist behind it, they actually decided to buff it up a lot.
absolutely. And I mean, he looks really good. The power harness on his chest is really nice, man. I wish you guys could just put your hand through the screen and feel this. Um, really well done. You know, that is awesome. There's this awesome gloss to the eyes, which make it look really real. And then, like I said, there's kind of like this shiny kind of finish on the lips, which is awesome.
All right, man, I'm just going to play the theme song for a few seconds and you can just kind of spin it around, zoom in on whatever you want to zoom on for like a, you know, 15, 20 seconds, all right?
All right, cool.
just hearing that music and seeing that statue, oh my goodness, it gave me goosebumps. It's like official, it came together.
Yeah, man, I'm really happy with it. I mean, for free, this has got to be one of the best gifts I've ever received. Really, really happy with it. It looks awesome, you know?
Well, congratulations, Chris. Honestly, out of everybody I know, you deserve this the most.
Thank you, guys.
You know, you worked really hard for it, and I know that out of anybody, you would appreciate it the most. So thank you to all those that liked Chris's entry. It's made itself to a great home. It's going to be cared for. And this is history in the making for him. You know, he's only been part of the statue community for a year, and he's been having some amazing experiences. So, yeah, congratulations, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. And again, just
okay, stop it right there. Go back a little bit. To me, right there would be like the perfect pose, like slightly on an angle.
Yeah.
That looks amazing, man.
Yeah.
It really looks like really detailed.
Yeah, and his eyes, like they're really piercing, man. It looks like he's really looking at you. You know, he has this snarl like, yo, Skeletor, move out the way, B. He's about to take care of business.
Even down to the chin, the detail in his chin. Like if you look closely at you know, the cartoons or any depiction of He-Man, he always has that line in his chin. It's something even back in the 80s growing up that, you know, they didn't lack drawing that detail in, and everything was hand drawn back then.
Yeah.
It was very difficult to be like keeping up with that, but it's something that, you know, they never forgot to put in. So the fact that the statue, like the bust carries that, they did a very great job adding that. I think if they weren't to capitalize on that, it just wouldn't have pulled it off so nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they nailed this thing, man. I mean, if I had to say one thing, it would probably just be the tone of the skin. It's a little bit dark for He-Man, but then again, in the filmation, he is kind of dark.
He is tanned, like compared to Prince Adam.
Yeah, I would say that, you know. I guess I'm just kind of the last time I actually saw a He-Man statue was Sideshows, and he's just like really kind of like white toned. He's light toned.
Sorry to steal the screen from you. I'm just taking it over for a second because the fact is He-Man's basically brown like me, so I just wanted to get myself in there. All right, back on you, man. So the fact that that color is, I think it's pretty good, man.
Yeah, no complaints here, man. This looks ridiculous, and with the right lighting, once I get my displays, it's gonna be perfect. I'll tell you that. I definitely tell you this: the sword makes a huge difference.
It does. It does. It's just, I think the reason why some people wouldn't like the sword is just because it adds a lot of width more to the statue, which some display cases just does not have. Even if you know, the people have the space, it's the cabinet itself that doesn't give that that width. So you're gonna have to think up of something pretty brilliant to get that in there.
So I'm measuring this right now. To the top of the sword, it measures. Sorry, guys. Measures about 30.5 inches tall. Which is, I mean, it's a hefty size. Crap. And this is kind of like a guesstimate. I'd say, I mean, I could probably look on the PCS website, but right now, I'd say something like 23 inches wide. Because the sword is really just kind of protruding out like that.
Well, the width alone on that statue is basically the height of a quarter scale statue, so that's freaking like huge.
Yeah, and it's about 15 inches deep too, from the front of his chest harness to the back of his back. And just keep in mind, guys, this thing is, whoo, it's heavy. I don't know if, I mean, I'm not a completely weak guy, but it does have a lot of weight to it. You know, you can't carrying this thing all day and kill you.
Well, You're gonna have to do some brainstorming to get that thing displayed with the sword. Yeah, there you go, right there. Screenshot. There you go, man. You gotta get like Skeletor in there.
That's gonna be our thumbnail, bro. That should be the thumbnail. Either that or me wearing the hair.
Yeah. I would say get Skeletor unboxed, take a picture of the three of you guys, and then box everything up, man.
Yeah?
I don't think you're gonna get another chance.
Yeah, it's true.
Like here you already have He-Man unboxed. I don't know. I don't know if you want to take a moment and unbox Skeletor.
You wanna do it for everybody?
Well, we could call it quits here, and we can start another video if you have the time.
So you wanna get that open now?
All right, let's sign this video off, and we can do a Skeletor unboxing.
All right, sweet. Hey, once again, before we end this video off, just want to give a big shout out. Number one, to PCS for giving me the chance to win this awesome piece. They shipped it out to me for free. They got it here in like 4 or 5 days, right before Christmas. So that's really awesome. Again, one of the best gifts I've ever got. Big shout out to them, and big shout out to all you guys watching the video. All the guys that supported and liked my entry. Again, I couldn't have gotten this without you guys, literally. Omar, big shout out to you, bro. Thank you for having my back and, always supporting the things I do. I mean, thanks. It looks great. I mean, from a review standpoint, I give this thing a 10 out of 10. Great weight, great paint, great sculpt. The lifelike eyes, glossy lips. The metal feel on the chest harness, the heavy-ass sword on his back. Everything is just really well done. And, I mean, PCS might not, have the best release times. They might have had their website down for 3 years, undergoing maintenance. But one thing I will say, though, is their products are top of the line, man. I've only been collecting for a year, and right now 70% of my collection is Pop Culture Shock. And there's a reason why. They make great products. So, with that being said, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Comment below what you think about the bust. Let me know if you have any life-size busts in your collection. And that being said, drop a like, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.
All right, and I'm just going to say congratulations, man. You deserve this 110%. I know it went to a great home. And we're going to be seeing many pictures of this on Chris's Instagram. Please like us on Facebook, Inside My Showroom. Hopefully Chris can send some pictures to that Facebook page when he gets everything set up with Skeletor and He-Man and that sort of thing. So yeah, congratulations again, Chris.
Thanks, bro.
All right, take care, guys.
Take care.